Hey everybody, welcome back to Mediocre Whiskey Review. I'm Jill, your host. It's Tasty Tuesday and we're doing something different. Stick around. All right, so welcome to Tasty Tuesday, first of all. Second of all, we're doing something different. I'm not doing a sample today. I'm going to do a bottle that I have had for a few months, and I haven't opened it because I've been afraid of it. So we're going to open it today, and that bottle is Whistle Pig. Now, I don't know anything about this bottle. I know what this bottle says. I know what the box says. So we'll figure it out together. But it is a Whistle Pig. Hold on. Can't see. Let me open it up. I can't. So I won this bottle in a raffle in one of the Facebook groups I'm in. So I was super excited when it's a 15-year, so like it's a bottle that I'm never going to find or purchase on my own, for being honest. So I love the box though, like fancy boxes. I love them. Whistle Pig Estate Oak Rye is what this is called. It is aged 15 years. It says Estate Oak Rye, single barrel, straight rye whiskey. And it was bottled exclusively for Show Me limited release number 5 and barrel 2480, I think is what that says. And it is 114.1 proof. And I apologize for the unpreparedness on this, but as you can tell, I'm home, not at the camper, and I peeped this little guy, and I was like, that's what we're gonna do. So that's where we're at. Give me just a second to try to open this damn thing. Okay, we're all opened. The part that made me afraid of it was the straight rye whiskey. We know I'm not the biggest fan of rye, so we'll see. But pause for cork pop. Hold on. Try again. I swear, if this cork breaks before I ever even get it open. Here we go. Hold on. Got it. That is a weighty cork. That thing is freaking heavy. But it's very cool. I know that you can't see it probably, but it says 15 years on the top of it. So that's very cool. Now, I've only had one other Whistle Pig product, I think, and it was okay. It was the Pit Viper, I think, is what it was. It was okay. I don't hear a lot of hype about Whistle Pig products. I don't hear people talk about it very much. So is it overhyped? Is it overpriced for what it is? Because I know like a lot of their stuff is not very cheap. So I don't know. And again, didn't look anything up about this. It's the Whistle Pig Estate Oak Rye, and it appears to be a store pick of some sort. So I'm excited to have it. Like, I'm excited to have it. I will look up MSRP on it before I post the video because I don't know what it is. The nose wasn't bad. So knowing that it's a rye, I'm not getting a lot of the rye spice on the nose. So that's interesting. There it was. There was a little bit of that grass. It looks to be really thick, very viscous. I can only assume that it's going to be pretty oaky, maybe leathery. Aged for 15 years. This is probably one of the oldest whiskeys I've had. I don't know if I've had anything 15 years. I'll have to think about that. I don't remember. I got a real strong scent of caramel. I'm getting a little bit of that rye spice, but it is very mild on the nose. So, yay. Little bit of cinnamon, I think. It's really kind of just like a standard nose. It's not off-putting. But it's not exceptional either, right? So I too just love the box though. All right, let's go in for a sip. Go like, subscribe, comment, share, do the things, tell all your friends how mediocre I am, and tell them to come and watch for themselves. And we're going to jump into this. Cheers. On the palate, it is definitely a rye. No doubt about it. 100%. 100% a rye, which is fine. I expected it. The very first, as soon as it hit my mouth, it was very warm. Vanilla is very viscous. Mid palate, that spice started coming through. I got a little bit of that grassy note. And then towards the end was all of the spice. Like every bit of the rye spice that you could think of, plus the oak and the leather. So the back end, like the finish, was very spicy or hot, however you want to say it. But overall, not bad. Now, it's dry. It's dry as a is dry. But that's okay. I kind of expected that too because of the age on it. So that's okay. I'm not mad about it. We're going to take sip 2, see if it's better. Do you ever take a sip of whiskey or anything and it hits the back of your throat in such a way that like it ends your life for about 0.25 seconds and you think that this is the end of everything? Got my eyes watering. So anyway, the second sip almost killed me, but it was better. It tasted better than the first sip. The problem now is that it hit the back of my throat and now it's burning. So I got to get some water, sit tight. I'll be right back. Okay. Much better. So the second sip, once my coughing fit was over and I got past the dying portion, the vanilla was very prominent. The rice spice was there, but it was a little subdued compared to the first sip. I was getting a lot more of the oak, and there's I'll say a black pepper towards the end. But it was very like it was sweet, and then it turned into those spices, and it worked really well together, if we're being honest. So let's try sip 3. Maybe I won't die this time. It felt a lot more dense. The mouthfeel felt thicker. I got a little bit of that sweetness up front. The spice is still there, but it's really mellowed out quite a bit. But it's very odd to me. So the very first sip was spice. Second sip was a little less spice. This sip was almost no spice. But also almost no flavor. Like, there was the grassy note of the rye. I call it a grassy note. And then it just went away. Like, everything just went away. The only thing left at the end was the dryness. And I am getting a bit of a hug with it, but it's not. The flavors didn't quite hold on like I would have expected them to. So we're going to take one more sip and see where that puts us. Right up front, I got the vanilla and the caramel. Mid palate, that rye spice came through, that grassy note. There was a hint of cinnamon in there with it. And then again, it just went to nothing. Maybe I'm broken today. Maybe it's my palate, but it is. I don't know if I've ever experienced this with any other whiskey, that it's front palate, mid palate, like there's flavors, there's things happening, and then it's just gone. Like there's no finish other than dry. I'm going to leave this at disappointing because I expected for it to at least be spicy, like to be very rye forward. I don't know the mash bill on it. I don't know anything about it. I know it was aged for 15 years and it is a straight rye whiskey. So whether it's 51% rye or it's 99% rye, I don't know. I will do some research before I post the video. I'm kind of shocked that I'm getting nothing out of that. So I'll probably revisit it in a couple weeks after it's opened up, but I don't. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just the day. Who knows? So at any rate, that's all I have for you today. We had Whistle Pig Estate Oak Rye, single barrel, aged 15 years. And would I buy this bottle again? Based on this tasting, no, I would not. But I will taste it again before I solidify that answer. So that's all I have for y'all today. Go do something nice for somebody and be nice to each other. And I will see you guys next time. Cheers.